This is Mike.
And this is Joey.
And we're from
Our Mobile Backpack.
We're here today to do some information dropping, right, hon?
That's right. Yeah, many of you have asked us what we do for Internet on the Road. So I thought I'd take a little time today and give you a quick rundown of what works for us. Taking into consideration, this is our system. It may or may not work for you. Odds are most of this equipment will do a good job for you.
Well, I'm going to go behind the camera now, okay?
Hello, OMB fans. I've been asked several times what we do for Internet on the Road, so I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of how it works for us. So thank you for joining me today. You know, we're going to go over what we do to get Internet on the road. Before we get started, just a little business. We're Amazon affiliates. If you click on any of the links to Amazon below on any of the products, even if you don't buy the product, if you buy something else within the 24-hour period, we get a minuscule commission, and we appreciate that. It won't cost you anything extra. Amazon does that just for us. So we appreciate that. The other thing is we're closing in on 1,000 subscribers. That's our goal. So if you haven't subscribed, take a second and subscribe. And don't forget to share these videos. Also, hit the thumbs up. Give us a like. YouTube looks at those. They count those thumbs up. So we appreciate you. So, as I mentioned, we've been asked what we do for Internet. It first started off with our cell phones. We have Sprint phones, Apple phones. I thought they were going to be okay. Well, it turns out Sprint's good in the city. It's not good in the boonies. But we do get 50 gigs of free hotspot included on the first phone and 10 gigs on each phone thereafter. From that, we went to a MiFi, an older version of this 8800 that I bought on eBay, and it gave me 3G, unlimited 3G for $5 a month. Unfortunately, after about 3 months, Verizon shut it off, no longer recognized the number, and I emailed the dealer I bought it from on eBay, and of course I didn't get a response back. So we decided to go legit. We were in Tillamook, Oregon, with no signal to speak of. So we went to the Verizon store. We took it with us, the little MiFi. They set us up on what we were told was an unlimited plan for $70 a month. By the time we got into California from Oregon, it turns out that we got a memo from Verizon that said you're just about out of your 15 gigs. So we called them, and of course that's the case. The girl straight up lied to us about it. But then I looked a little further. I found Technomedia. They're good people. Technomedia has been on the road for 13 years, keeping in touch through the internet. So they know what they're doing, and they told me about a special offer on this, which was $65 and unlimited, and truly unlimited. The only thing being, if it got too congested in the network, they might throttle you down. We really haven't had that problem yet. It's been pretty good overall. But there are times when it's minimal, and we found in busy places. We were at the RTR, we were in Quartzsite, everybody's got Verizon, and it starts slowing down early in the day. So I took advantage of this little guy. This is called a Mobley, and it's an ATT device. Again, I heard about this one from Technomedia also. It plugs into your OBD port on your vehicle. That's what it's meant for. It's meant to take it with you in a car or your truck, and you have internet all the time when you're on the road. So that's fine, but when we're stationary, I went ahead and got this little guy. This is OBD to USB. This powers it up and allows us to use it when we're not driving, when we're stationary. So as we went along, we found when we got out in the country, out in the boonies, sometimes in valleys, it didn't matter which one of these we used, there just wasn't enough signal. We had to figure out how to amplify the signal and bring in more. So I did some work again on YouTube, and I found this Drive Sleek. This is a booster. That's all it is. It's a cell booster, and we use it for our Wi-Fi. Now, This guy has an antenna that it's with a magnet mount. A lot of times we just stick it on the hood of the RV and it's enough to get us a much better signal. Overall, it seems to increase our signal 2 to 3 times over what we got, which is pretty nice for such a small portable unit. I've taken a look at the reviews, and this compares favorably to most of them that cost twice as much. The big difference is this has a cradle, and on this cradle must sit the device. You can't be 6 feet from it and get a signal. Fortunately, we use hotspots. That works out fine for me. I just set it on the cradle. Like I say, it's all portable. I can move this to the Jeep, and my thought was, if I don't like it, I can just put it in the Jeep and get something else for the RV. But it seemed to have good reviews, it's favorable, and we've had great luck with it. It really has been a good piece for the price. But sometimes this isn't enough. It's got to go higher. We need a better signal. So I had to dig deep and summon the MacGyver within. What I did was go to Home Depot, of course, found the 16-foot collapsible pole for window washers, for a squeegee, and command hooks that hold up brooms. This all seemed to work great. So far, so good. It's worked fine, and it's really helped us get a signal. That's the only way we could possibly get a signal where we're at right now. And it works good. Otherwise, we have spotty internet. So that seems to work great. Like I say, we get 2 to 3 times what we get signal-wise without it. Yeah, don't get me wrong, if there is no signal, there's no signal. There's nothing magic that's going to make that change. But if there's a weak signal, it gets usable. If it's a usable signal, it gets faster. And that's what we're looking for. And that gives us the option, so at least we can upload these videos to you every week. Besides our own, we use about 100 gigs a month. So we need this stuff. These are both unlimited signals. This one's only $20 a month for an unlimited AT&T internet. That's a pretty fine deal. So between all 3 of these, the 50 gigs plus of hotspot on the phone, the unlimited on Verizon, and the unlimited on AT&T, we can get a signal. It's usually not an issue. One of these is going to work for us. It's so far so good. An example, where we're at right now, we don't really get any Sprint to speak of. I can call. We get no Verizon, but we get a pretty good AT&T signal. Yay. And that's with the use of our antenna. So in conclusion, that's how we do it. That's how the magic happens, and it works. So far, so good. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be new products and new deals and better boosters in the future for us. But right now, this system works fine for us. So I want to thank you all for joining us, and remember to give us a thumbs up. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Please share. And if you haven't done it yet, subscribe, please. Thank you much. Have a good week. We'll see you next week. And until then, remember, take a little time and enjoy life. Bye.